What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. You are in middle MAGA. It does not excite me to have to say this, but I have concerns about Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm not the only one with these concerns. Let's take a look on Twitter. I posted that Marjorie Taylor Greene's career is at a crossroad. She's either going to become the MAGA version of AOC. That's what she is right now, the MAGA version of AOC. Make no bones about it. So she's the MAGA version of AOC right now, but she could. I'm going to give her until next Friday to understand the will of the people. I don't know why she's being so hard-headed. I'm talking about Kevin McCarthy. Under no circumstance can Kevin McCarthy remain as Speaker. A message must be sent as a consequence for sabotaging the midterms, at the very least. Not only that, he's had problematic votes. He's been there for a couple of years. He was bad on the pandemic. He was bad after J6. He was bad at the most important, and then midterms. He was bad at the most important moments over the last couple of years, and those are some of the most important moments in the history of our country. He's been terrible. He's been terrible on the border. He's been terrible everywhere. He's a young gun. He's a uniparty. He's a uniparty show. And I don't know what Marjorie, if you don't know, Marjorie Taylor Greene is supporting him for Speaker of the House. I'm not sure what this is, Matt Gaetz. I'm just picking you because I know you're cool with her. Holla at your girl, she's tripping. Here's what she said. This should give conservatives a glimpse of the kind of speaker Kevin McCarthy will be and why I'm supporting him. Just because he demanded that Mayorkas, Homeland Security Secretary, has to resign or face investigations. Bruh, I appreciate your support on that. You won't be doing it as Speaker, though. You'll just be a regular member of the House supporting that move. Marjorie, we don't need him to be Speaker to support that. And just because he's supporting that doesn't mean I'm supporting him for Speaker. I support him as just a regular member of the California House of Representatives to back you and whoever is the Speaker of the House. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, I repeat, she is backing Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. Kevin McCarthy is the same guy after J6 said, I believe Don Dada's responsible for this, and I want to drive him out of politics. He also said, McCarthy told other GOP leaders he wished the big tech companies would strip some Republican lawmakers of their social media accounts, as Twitter and Facebook had done with Don Dada. My number one concern is the First Amendment. Kevin McCarthy is terrible there. What are we even talking about right now, Marjorie? She was getting flambéed on Getter. If you don't know, Getter is like the chat room for War Room with Steve to the B Bannon. There's no place on the internet that should be more friendly to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here are some of the comments. There's literally hundreds of them. Your actions speak louder than your words, MTG. What a shame. Traitor, Lynn was right. You're being a damn fool. So disappointed that you're falling for Kevin McCarthy BS. He is a Paul Ryan rhino, but worse. Thanks for exposing yourself for what you truly are, a sellout to MAGA and the movement. You are smart enough to know why McCarthy is the wrong choice. You read the same news we do. The only explanation is that you have now become, or have always been, part of the uniparty swamp. Shame. When I said that she's getting flambéed, I mean, she's getting barbecued with extra hot sauce. So disappointed in you. Always said there are very few people in D.C. that I trusted, and you just extinguished that. Not sure what you were promised, but hope it was worth it. McCarthy is a fraud in the story. So Greene, I'm not supporting this. I'm just giving you, I'm going to give her a week. But here's what other people are saying. So Greene, you slept your way to a committee assignment. Your hubs found out and kicked your filthy ass down the street. You bamboozled the citizens of Northeast Georgia. You tried to use President Trump's coattails when all you were really doing was using his good name. 2024, you're done. We'll get a strong America First candidate to primary you out. So go ahead and be McCarthy's dirty. Woo, you get the gist. I'm just reading them. I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm not ready to be definitive. But let me end on this. There's connections between Kevin McCarthy and this scam, this scheme that was going on. Starts with the F, goes to the X. Rising Serpent says, holy shilt. This F to the X, which literally had a token on its balance sheet called Trump Lose, and was the second largest Dem donor behind GS in the midterms, or even before that, but in the midterms, the second highest donor, also financed Kevin McCarthy and other rhino factions of the Never Trump movement, effectively functioning as a super PAC for the Uniparty. Here are the receipts. Some people don't think these are enough for the receipts. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But why haven't we asked McCarthy? MTG, have you asked McCarthy about this? MTG, explain this to me. How Kevin McCarthy's political machine worked to sway the GOP field. This is from September. Ally spent millions in a sometimes secretive effort to weed out candidates who could cause the House leader trouble or jeopardize GOP victories in November, meaning he knew MAGA was going to come for him. Most of the rest of the money, $700,000, came from Ryan, I don't know how to pronounce this name, an executive at cryptocurrency exchange F to the X, a major donor both to McCarthy's own operation and to other groups backing McCarthy's favorite candidates. West Realm Services, the corporate name used by F to the X US, gave $750,000 to C to the LF in August. Advisors to Salam and F to the X declined to comment. But Mark Wetchen, the head of public policy and regulatory strategy at F to the X, was invited with his family to McCarthy's August donor retreat in Wyoming. And here are the receipts. F to the X Digital Markets, $2 million to the Congressional Leadership Fund. That's Kevin McCarthy. I'm going to end with this. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm missing. Isn't there enough here to ask questions? Marjorie Taylor Greene, what the hell is going on? I did not expect this from you. I threw out there that she might be playing games, setting up McCarthy. That doesn't work either, y'all. MAGA is going to have to work with the establishment. I played a clip with Matt Gaetz basically saying that. Matt Gaetz was like, I'd like to choose the most MAGA possible person for speaker, but I got to work with other people. So I like that. He's MAGA, but he's like, I got to be real. So my point is, if MTG is setting up McCarthy, nobody's going to make a deal with her anymore. No one's going to make a deal with MAGA anymore. So that can't be it. Even if that is it, that's the wrong play. I'm going to give her one more week. Today is Friday the 25th. Today is Black Friday. I'm going to give her by next Friday, or we're going to have a different conversation for me, hopefully with a better voice. Let me know what you think. Take care.